Hey, this is Sebastian from Metal God's Meltdown. Today I am joined by
LG from the Storyteller.
Great to be chatting to you today. Your new album is released in a month's time. How impatient are you waiting for its release?
Oh yeah, very. It's been a long process, and it's gonna be real cool to get it out in the market.
Can we expect another single before release date?
I'm very excited and very pleased with both the singles. Of course, the first song, "You Will Fear Our Battlecry," is it's not the most common thing when you think about power metal, or for those who know the Storyteller from the past. It may seem a bit strange, but you will hear once you get the full album that it's all part of the story. So I can understand that some of the older fans were a bit confused with the first song. So on the next one, we were talking, me and the record label, and we decided that we needed to release one that was more of the typical speed metal, power metal sound of the Storyteller.
I love the album artwork. Can you tell us a little bit about that as well?
Actually, I don't have too much involvement in that process. It's all coming from the staff of the record label. So I was just saying if it was okay or not. I didn't have any involvement in with which artist was to produce the images and stuff.
Do you plan to take this album out on the road?
We're planning on hitting the road, and we're excited to go and play on the summer festivals. But as the album is released quite late in this spring, I think it's better to focus on next year. But if there's any cool offers to tour with any other bands or something like that, we're absolutely up for it.
I really love the final track. Which is your favourite on the album today, and why?
I've been thinking about that because I really like the songs, every one of them, but I think I would go with one of the first songs that we wrote, That Eyes Cannot See.
So you're talking about festivals and that, like you say, you probably be better off looking at next year, but you're based in Sweden, so I hope you'll get onto Sweden Rock or something like that.
I don't think Sweden Rock is possible this year because most bands are already booked up, I think. But I'll never say never. Perhaps there's a spot coming up. I don't know. We'll see.
Right. So on release day, do you plan to do like maybe a live stream? Or are you going to do anything special on release day?
Yeah. Well, actually, I've been thinking about it. We have started an event on Facebook just so get the attention of the release date, but there have been some discussion about doing some kind of live thing as well. It would be cool, I think. So hopefully we can get it all together and do something cool live on the release date.
I already know, but what can fans expect from the final stand?
Oh, the final stand is the third part of a trilogy, story-wise. Our first album, which is entitled The Storyteller, and the second album, Crossroad, is chapter 1 and 2, and this is a final chapter in the story of the Kingdom of Kale. So we will see what happens in the end of the storyline. But other than that, I think you will hear an upgraded version of The Storyteller. Our previous albums, I am very pleased with how they turned out, but it seems like this time everything came together the way my vision was when I first started the album. But we were so young back then when we did our debut album. But you know, you live and you learn. The older you get, more you learn. So on this third chapter, I believe people will hear upgrade version of The Storyteller. I would say album number 1. I also like fourth album, Underworld. And the third one is I'm standing in between with number 2, Crossroad, and number 6, which is I forgot the name of the album. Sacred Fire.
Excellent. Okay. Who are your favourite 3 musicians of all time?
If we talk in the metal scene, I've always been a fan of James Hetfield, both as a rhythm guitar. His way of playing the rhythm guitar is awesome. I also like his vocals, but most inspiration I usually found from the 80s metal scene. Mostly, I started listening on a new wave of British heavy metal. So Judas Priest, Iron Maiden, Saxon, and bands like that.
Right.
And of course, musicians from those bands as well.
Okay. So, are we talking Paul Di'Anno, Iron Maiden, or Bruce Dickinson, Iron Maiden?
Oh, I like both. I started my first Iron Maiden album was the second album, Killers.
Yeah.
So I started listening to Paul Di'Anno, and I absolutely loved him. I can't really say which one of him or Bruce Dickinson is the better singer. I think Paul did an awesome job when he was in Maiden as well. When Bruce Dickinson are in Maiden, he's the best as well.
Awesome. Okay. So, what are the 3 essentials then to take on tour with you? What must you remember to always take with you?
Oh, lots of extra guitar strings. Yeah, that's something that always happens when out of playing. Guitar strings break all the time.
Yeah.
So an extra case with guitar strings, I think. But other than that, I don't have any real suggestion, really.
Okay. So, which 3 countries would you love to tour that you've never been to yet?
I always wanted to come to England, of course, because it's that's where my favorite music style began, and also I have an all-time dream is to go to Japan to play as well, and so maybe one of the major festivals in Germany. Wacken, perhaps.
That'd be cool. Yeah, I can see you guys at Wacken. Yeah. I can see that. Yeah. Okay. So now we get to the final six, right? Which musician, dead or alive, would you have in your car for a 4-hour road trip?
I would say Ronnie James Dio.
Cool. That's an awesome answer.
Yeah.
If there was a made-up song, like a made-up song about your personality, what would it be called?
I do love the titles of Manowar. All their songs are described by their titles, Black Wind, Fire and Steel and stuff. So I always been a fan of those kind of titles.
Cool. Okay. Do you prefer vinyl or digital?
Vinyl. That's what I grew up with. There's something really special with vinyl records. Not only do I think the sound is better, but the whole thing with going to the store and buying that album, checking out the cover, the images inside of the album, it's all about it. It's such a great experience when you go there to buy a new vinyl album.
Do you prefer, as you're Swedish, meatballs or beer?
Beer.
Okay. Is there a particular metal song, power metal song, you wish you'd written?
Say that again.
Is there a particular power metal song you wish you had written?
Oh, Ride the Sky with Halloween.
Fantastic. Okay, and so the final one is, do you prefer ABBA or the Helicopters?
ABBA.
But I just released in April. That's the end of that story. What's the plans looking ahead from there, or was that too soon to ask you that?
Right now, I'm just focusing everything on the release, but we are working on our live show, and we are looking forward to head.
Amazing! I want to thank you for your time today. Do you have any final words for your fans, our viewers, and listeners?
Oh yeah! Thanks everyone for following the Storyteller through the years. I do think that you will enjoy this new album. It's gonna be a real kick-ass album for you.
I smoking out of blood. All I hear is the scream